I hear you on the track.
Shout out, this a baby.
I hear you on the track.
Shout out, this a baby.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped, and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. I'm flashing for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What's good, y'all? Welcome in. Let me do this. There we go. We both here now. What's good, y'all? What's up, Andrew? How you been?
What's going on, man? I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good. I cannot complain at all. And even if I did, I wouldn't, because it wouldn't make it no better.
I feel you.
Right. So just woke up from a real light cat nap. I'm trying to get my energy back right. So we're gonna get it up in a minute. Glad to be back. Long weekend, long and joyful, eventful weekend. I mean, nothing to it though. Back to the grind now. I see we got a few people already in here. Shout out to everybody that's already in here waiting for us. Shout out to Joe Griffin. Said he just waiting. He been in about a half hour early, just waiting on us. I appreciate that, Joe. Long time subscriber. Shout out to Phil checking in. Philip, Mr. Parham. Philip Parham says peace, AJ Joe. Appreciate that. Who else we got? We got my guy Steve Jones, always here. Jonico Systems, Janitorial, Indianapolis, Indiana, checking in. Appreciate you. Student and Review TV, CBN, I believe CBA as well. CBN member checking in. I appreciate you checking in as well. All right. And those are all the shout outs. If you got a shout out you want me to get real quick before we jump into it, just drop your name, drop it, we'll be checking in below, and we're gonna keep those going. Is it just me? Oh, okay, you back now, like you had for a minute. All right, we got Ed Yeager checking in. Long time. Appreciate you coming in. Welcome in. All right, y'all. And then I'm gonna go ahead and introduce myself. So I am AJ Simmons. I am the founder of the Clean Biz Network. Started this company back in 2018 when I sold my cleaning franchise to my brother. I had a couple different cleaning companies before that. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been in the industry for about 18 years now. So that means half my life now. I've been in this industry. All right. So, you know what I mean? Been here trying to help people for a very long time. And we're just going to continue to do it. Every Tuesday we come up on here live, answer your questions, tell you a little bit about how you automate your cleaning business. And then if you want to take it to another level and actually have us as your coaches and your mentors one-on-one, or not even in a group setting, my bad. But if you would have us in a group setting as well, you can just simply join the automation program, which you can get to by going to www.cleanbizuniversity.com /automation. So make sure you check that out and drop your questions below. We just definitely here to help y'all have some fun with it. And then, like I said, share some free games. So that's who I am in a nutshell. AJ Simmons. Make sure you follow me on all platforms. What we got, Mr. Andrew?
What's going on? This is Andrew Lewis here out of Columbia, South Carolina, the owner of Squeaky Clean Commercial Cleaning, and also the founder of Clean Success Academy. But most importantly, a member of Clean Biz Network and also Clean Biz Automations. My thing is, I'm just here to kind of help you learn how to integrate your CRM along with automating your business and how that can take your business to the next level by taking all of those tedious tasks that we do day to day, and making sure you automate it to make sure you have the ability to grow and scale your business. So that's me. That's Andrew Lewis.
Yes, sir. Let's get it. So
All right.
For those who don't know, I just want to go ahead and get that little backstory real quick because everybody don't always know. And sometimes we talk to the audience as if they just know. And we assume the same people every week, but it's not always the same people. So I just want to get that backstory and let you know. So listen, Clean Biz Network was always really about helping people start their cleaning companies, right? I got a big heart for people just getting started, people who struggling financially. And that's kind of who I always have in mind when I made my content as well as my products and services. As time goes on, though, guess what happens? people do better when they follow directions from Clean Biz Network. And so as people started to do better, I said, well, let me get something going that can help the people who need more, right? You done started your business. You done started figuring out how to get customers and all of that, right? And so then I said, well, you know what? Let me come up with this different program called the automation program that's going to tell you how to do certain things that's, a step above to get started. And so I said, bam, we're going to show you how to generate your own leads, because I had a lead generation company for 7 years, generated leads for companies all over the country, as well as Canada and the United Kingdom as well. And then I said, also, we're going to show you how to get these quality subcontractors to clean those buildings, because if you're getting all these leads, then you may have somebody to clean them, right? Because we're talking about automating your cleaning business. And so that's what automating is about. It's about getting a way to automatically get these customers coming in and get somebody to automatically clean them so you ain't got to clean them, right? Get you out of the building. And then I said, one more element is going to be needed, though. We're going to need some software in there with some automation systems in there to bring it all together, because guess what? Even if you got somebody cleaning and you got, things in place to get your leads coming in, it's still going to be a lot of technical stuff that you got to do in the background. So if we can kind of streamline that process as well, that'll be even better. So put all three of those elements together, and that's how I came up with the automation program. This guy here took the starter program. He went through the Clean Biz Network, did everything. Then, overachiever that he is, he decided, yep, I'm going to get that automation program AJ talking about too. Went through that program, went to the next level with it. I saw what he was doing, and I said, you know what? I think I need you to partner with me. So that's what we did. So I met up with him just a little bit after Christmas, actually a little bit before Christmas. Got the deal done with him. We partnered together on the automation program, and now we're partners to help make that program even more better. And we got some more things. We always add and adding to it. So the sooner you get in, the better, because guess what? As things get better, typically prices go up, okay, because there's more value in there. So that is the story of how we even came together on this. And it's like, sometimes I'll just kind of let things go by the wayside. It's like, if I put it out, you take advantage of it, great, we'll keep going. If I put it out there and y'all ain't paying attention, all right, well, I'll keep it moving. But Andrew came and he took advantage of that program and he revived it and made me feel like, you know what, we need to bring it back. So I just kind of want to share that background of it for those who did not know. Like, dang, wait a minute. What's going on? Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? And what is this all about? So this is what this is about. So if you ever wanted to know, hey, can we get some testimonials about any success stories or this or that? He is a living and breathing. He's a living, breathing testimony right here every single week. Andrew is. And then we also going to start doing some interviews with some other people who got testimonies about the program as well. And I got plenty on my channel as well from the past. But just wanted to share that right there. All right. Who else we got checking in? We got Miss Serena from All Around Everything checking in. Appreciate you. She says, hey, fam, checking in. Not going to lie, I'm grinding hard and stacked up all the first quarter. Bought the automation last week. Let's get it. Hold on. We got to get something going for that. Well,
yes,
we go.
Awesome.
We got the automation program last week. I appreciate that. And she says, but now I think I'm stuck in the field with all these clients we gained last month. So, all right, well, but it's all good, though. It's all good. So you're going to get a breather, because I know the problem is like, well, the program will help you fix that, but it can't do it unless you make the time to actually go through it, right? So I get it. So get through what you got to get through right quick. Grind it out real fast. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get you straight, and you ain't got to be out there in that field no more. So glad you took that first step to start fixing this situation. And now we're just going to make the time to make that happen. All right, cool. Let's see what else we got going on here. Caitlin Jones says, I look forward to these videos. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for checking in. I appreciate that. Oh, I thought I heard you about to say something.
No, I was just saying thank you. That's all.
Okay, but all right, cool. Yeah. Steve says, if you want to know what the cleaning industry can do for you, just check out the interview with Ricky had with Dan and Integrity. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's what I've been having tough. I've been slowly but surely trying to pick the right time to try to get Dan on here, because from what I see, and I don't know everybody in the industry, but from what I can see, I think he might be the one that's doing it the biggest, but I don't know for sure, but he might be. So definitely going to reach out to Dan for sure. So that's a great suggestion on that. And shout out to Ricky as well. Always been supportive of the CBN. He texted me the other day. I got to get back to him. Who else we got? Serena says, Sherman, I still got our meeting. I just haven't sat down for real. Y'all, I have doubled our income from last year within the first quarter. Come on now. Serena, don't stop. Right. Serena, don't stop. Double income.
That's awesome. All right.
And the first quarter, like, come on, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Awesome.
And then we got people on here sitting around acting like they can't get no customers. Y'all sitting around acting like, matter of fact, now I'm gonna say that for a video. I'm gonna get y'all later because I was about to rant. I'll save it. I'll rant. But come on, y'all. Like, let's. If she can do that, it's no excuse for none of y'all. That's all I'm gonna say. And make sure you reinvest into your business. Like, this is a prime example. She said she doubled her income all in one damn quarter, and then guess what she did? She didn't say, "I know everything." You know what I mean? I know what I'm doing. Look what I just did. She said, "No, I'm finna go right back to the people where I started with that can help me get to this point. And I'm gonna go see what else he can do to help me get some more." So I love that. Shout out to Serena again. That's what you're supposed to do as you grow. If you really want to make sure that you're doing it the right way and do it the fast way, all right? Because we do want to, and be clear, when I say fast, I ain't said that on an accident. I meant that because, be clear, we do all want to get rich quick. I know I do. But the problem is, I think we misdefine rich. Like we miss, that's not a word. We miss, I don't know how to say it, but goddamn it, we don't use quick in the right way. So basically, we think quick means a 6-month flip, a 3-month flip, a 1-year flip. And in reality, quick is quicker than whatever the hell that job would have got you that you would have had to settle for had you not did this. And so that job, how can you get $1 million from a job typically? And we talking about normal job. We talk about 50,000 a year, 60,000 a year, somewhere around there, right? When you gonna get $1 million? Usually you're gonna get it out of your retirement account. It's gonna take you 40 years to get it saving, and you're gonna have to be saving pretty good, right? Versus if you invest in your own company, well, you can get those numbers within 10 years or less. And so that's what I mean when I say quick. I mean 10 years or less. Now, I ain't really 5 to 10 years. That's quick to me. And to me, that sounds like it should be quick to you when you compare it to 40 years at a job somewhere. And so that's all I'm trying to help us do, y'all, is just get to those points faster than anything else. And I don't know anything else where you can put in $2,000, $3,000 to start a cleaning company or reinvest in a cleaning company and turn that into millions, you know what I mean, within a matter of years. So that's what I mean when I say we need to get rich quick, all right? But not overnight, though. Like, it's in a get rich quick scheme. You damn sure gonna have to grind, like Serena just said, out in the field, literally grinding, you know what I mean? But once you start getting that momentum going, then you want to step back, put those systems in place so you ain't got to be out in the field, literally grinding and physically grinding, you know what I mean? But you can be grinding in a different way like I do, where you just sitting there checking off long ass to-do lists all day long that you can do from a computer chair. And then you got to make sure you get some exercise so that way you don't get too stiff. But anyway, all right, it beats being out in the field though. All right, she also says, y'all know I ain't even got to edit my first year. As I started to mention that, so another thing, a cool thing about Serena, by the way, I know her because she came to the conference. Make sure y'all get y'all tickets, go to cbnconference.com. But anyway, and she said, she told me a while ago that she'd been vlogging her whole, like the whole thing, like from the beginning of starting a cleaning company. So I'm so excited for her to let that all out, because that's going to be crazy how she got that like stacked up like that. But she said, first year, I vlogged the entire week. Yeah, I'm not trying to spend money on not investing this all around everything. There you go. You know what I mean? Like, make sure you always reinvest it nonstop. My guy checking in, another one checking in, Mahar. Appreciate you, brother. I like that thumbnail too. You got videos up yet? Do you got the videos to match? I like the new thumbnail. Let's get some new videos now. All right, Joe Griffith says, what do you say? Y'all added the cents I work for. There you go. Yep. There you go. All right. That's a fact. I can't do the work for you, but I'm gonna help you I'm gonna help you to know what you need to be working on. Because I tell you this, I always tell my son this too. I probably put more hours in basketball practice than probably anybody I knew growing up. Everybody else would be in the pool jumping around. I'm in a 90-degree weather working on my game. Problem was I was working on the wrong shit. Nobody was there. I didn't have a coach. So nobody taught me how to shoot properly. I had all these dribble moves, but I would lose the ball a lot with nobody even stealing it because I ain't have an actual handle. I ain't had the fundamentals down. You know what I mean? So just because you're working hard don't mean you're going to get rich. I know a lot of people in the industry that been in business way longer than I have and that worked way harder than I did, but they got passed by me pretty quickly because I knew things that they didn't know, and I was working on the right things once I got in business. So trust me, that makes a difference. I was like, who just said that? I say it as I saw what he said. But anyway, great point. You got to be working. Like it's hard work is one thing, but if you're working on the wrong damn thing, they ain't gonna do too much for you. So make sure you're doing the right thing by getting coaching, and you can get that by going to www.cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. All right, a losing 3 says, any quarters or years where you lost money, what are some of the losses in business? Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I got a video that I put up earlier this year, what I just told all my business and shit, my QuickBooks and everything. And I talked about how, I don't know if it was this year or last year, but anyway, I talked about how actually 2020, was it 3 or 4? One of them years, it should have been, it's probably 3 because I ain't done my taxes all the way yet in 24. 2023, my first year actually losing revenue. I grew every single year with this particular business, every single year. I took one step back. It wasn't too big of. I think we was down like 100,000, but it was a loss nonetheless. And so absolutely, and it's going to happen. It's going to happen more times after this. We about to bounce back this year, but it's damn sure going to happen more times than you know. And it happens. I had somebody inbox me this morning on Instagram. I won't say his name. This is what I was going to kind of touch on earlier, but since you're pushing me in that direction, I'm going to say a little bit. I'm still going to give y'all a video on it. But he was talking about how he lost his biggest contract. And he kind of knew, so I could hear the panic in his voice. And he was like, AJ, what do I do? I got to pay these workers, these VAs, and what I'm going to do? And then, first of all, for those who don't know, and I'm about to stop this again. I'm going to get back on my grind. But normal AJ don't work other than Tuesday through Thursday. Monday through, what is it? Thursday evening through Monday night, I'm off. I don't really get back to work till Tuesday morning. So when he sent me that message, it took me a little while to get there because he hit me over the weekend. So, but by the time I got back to him, he had sent me another message and was like, I'm tripping. I'm good. I'm a boss. I forgot. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it's about. And I was like, bam, because that's exactly what I was about to give it to him. Like, listen, that ain't going nowhere. Don't ever think that that's going to go somewhere. That feeling of, I lost a contract, or I took a loss somewhere, or damn, now what I'm gonna do? I feel like, trust me, that ain't going nowhere unless you get like some funding, investors, or you take a company public. You always gonna be like basically on your grind nonstop, or unless you got extremely high profit margin, you in some ridiculous line of business where it's straight all profit and you can sock a ton of cash away every single day. But for the most part, it's always like that. You just constantly build, especially if you always scaling because it costs to grow. So just keep that in mind too. You got to have that mental fortitude. And that's why when you look at my channel and my videos, it ain't just all how to do this, how to do that. It ain't all that. It's a lot of mindset stuff and the shit that it takes for you to keep pushing because you're going to need that shit. Trust me. You go out, you're definitely going to need it. All right. Nia says, hey, now, my bad. I hate when it's people that I know for real. Know I do this because it's like, did you not see me live? But maybe they did. Like, but anyway, they say, hey, now I'm late, but love the ProSphere. Oh, love from ProSphere Commercial Cleaning in Dallas, Texas. Shout out to you. I should be in Dallas this weekend. Are you going to Mrs. Debbie Sardone's event this weekend in Dallas, Texas? If so, I'll let me if you see me. All right. What else we got? My bad. I'm gonna put this phone on something vibrate. All right. Real next step is getting our VA set up. I was talking with Nina. We should all have a meetup inside the automation group today about this because you like the 4th person I think I've seen today talking about it. Andrew's in the process of hiring more. I'm in the process of hiring more. We should all just brainstorm and do it all at the same time. Dan, let's go ahead and link up on it. What did you say? Yeah, I got a bet. Let's get it then. Make sure y'all go subscribe to my guy right here. And or at least just check him out. Go check out his videos and see if you like what you see there. But I'm excited to see it. All right, he said, well, now I'm trying to get, see, yeah, you were the one I saw, as a matter of fact, and I replied to your IG message finally, too. You were one of the ones that hit me over the weekend, too. All right, I always appreciate y'all for sharing game. I've never felt more welcome and related to other business owners anywhere else but in CBN. There you go. There you go. One thing about it, y'all, if you join us, you know you're not alone. The only way you're going to feel like you're still alone after joining is if you ain't participating. you ain't actually logging and go through your program. You ain't actually joined the respective groups that come with it. You ain't reaching out to me. You ain't reaching out to Andrew. Like, that's the only way you're going to join this and feel like you are still alone. Because now, don't get me wrong now. Like we said earlier, you still got to do the work. And you still going to be in them buildings by yourself. You can always have me on your YouTube. And if you, like I am, you get YouTube Premium. And you can turn that screen off and then you walk around and listen to it. So I'll still be with you that way, but not quite. It won't be hand to hand. So you damn sure gonna have to learn how to have some self-motivation there. But it definitely beat going 100% alone. And I wish I had this, you know what I mean, when I was coming up. So I appreciate that feedback. Who we got here? Miss Assured Comfort Cleaning. I'm trying to remember it, but I know exactly who y'all are. All right. Yes, that one contract you lose only makes you go harder, 1,000%. Appreciate that. Yeah, I got that one already. And it says, I don't care who that is, what's it in regard to? Oh, right. I mean, no, it ain't business. The person never called me. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Let me know, add to my any general contractors. Let me know, add me to any general contractor. I got you. All right. What else we got? Steve Jones says your quality of work to the clients and the results they seek will help. I had 1,000 things going through my mind when I'm trying to read, y'all. I can read a little bit better than this. I'm thinking about 5 different thoughts at the same time. But anyway.
You wasn't reading kind of slow. I was like, wait a minute.
Right. I was still thinking about a couple of different things. My bad. All right. So, your quality of work to the clients and the results they seek will help you grow your business. Word of mouth spreads fast. That's absolutely true. Yes. I'm still thinking about other stuff. They said I don't know. Okay, cool. He's like, I don't care who. I was like, okay. I was like, well, damn. If if you ready to fight for me, I appreciate you. I'm gonna hold you back. But I thought you were snapping. I don't care who calling right now. I appreciate you. Ride for me then. All right, what we got over here on Instagram? Let me see who that is. Hey, Serena over here too. Shout out to you over here. All right, Stella Bianca. Who else? We got a couple people over here. Bam. I'm just starting up my cleaning business. Who is this? Precise TV Mountain. All right, well, welcome in. I'm telling you, in the right place. Just keep rocking with us. Ask your questions. We're here to answer them for the next 30 minutes. If y'all ask, we'll keep it rolling. If you don't ask, we'll stop. Simple as that, pretty much. I'm tired of talking, Andrew. What you got off top of your head, freestyle?
It's all good. I want to go back to the virtual assistant thing, man. Mm-hmm. I want to go back to that, to the virtual assistant. A lot of people have been talking about that. And as a matter of fact, I was actually, after this call is when I'm going to start kind of recording my process, because I have a VA now that's been going up and down, kind of inconsistent, right? Mm-hmm. And I haven't been staying on them as much. So I'm going to get rid of them. So I'm going to start the process all over again, even though I still have my social media person who's going to be fine. Yeah. But I'm going to go through that whole process of posting the job, where I go, the whole process. I'm going to video everything that I'm doing, even when I'm doing my thought processes of how I'm designing the, my contract for my virtual assistants and just everything. I'm going to document how I do all of that and kind of, and like I said, in the group, I'm going to post it to one of my YouTube. I'll let everybody know where it's going to be. But that's just only a part of what we were talking about last week when we were talking about providing virtual assistants that are already trained in the cleaning business. Because like I said, a lot of people aren't trained in the cleaning business. They're trained in everything else but the cleaning business. I'll get 100 daggone applicants and 2 of them have worked for a cleaning, right? So I'm going to start, working on that also. And I'll probably do it at the same time, since it kind of goes hand in hand, because I'll have to create the training packages or the training videos for them to get them prepared. But it's definitely coming. But I'm working on doing my verses today. So I'll be doing all of that. So be on the lookout. Any questions I can answer in reference to that, let me know.
That's perfect. And you just gave me an idea, in that I'll do this to add to what you're going to do, and to kind of hold us a little bit until you complete that whole program. Because I'm going to do, so a couple of weeks ago, I did like an open house thing And I purposely didn't push too much because I wasn't sure how many people was gonna show up. So I'm about to do another one, but this time, when I do it, I'm gonna put it out to the automation group. That way, y'all can attend it, see what I'm doing at this open house, and then I'll even record my interviews too, so that way y'all can see what questions I'm asking, what I'm putting them through. Because I actually make them do like a test, cold call, and everything with me, all of that. So. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So y'all better look out for that. I'll put that in the group. For anybody's in the automation program, look out for that, and y'all will be able to join live and watch everything we do. And if you're not in the automation program, make sure you go to cleanbizuniversity.com, click on that, get that. Y'all gonna see the little picture up there. When you click on cleanbizautomation.com, you see Andrew. He's gonna be all dressed up nice and fly with the hat on. Nah, man, I'll be behind him. I'll be behind him looking like how I be looking. Know what I mean? So, and just click on that one right there. That's the one you want. And then you'll be able to watch that live where we onboarding the VAs and all that type of stuff. All right. What is this question right here? She says, the CRM so clutch on its own. That's a fact. I can't imagine the gyms and the automation course. Hey, hey, everybody in there tell you that. Everybody in there definitely got hot things to say about it. Great things. Losing 3 says, would you recommend having a line of credit to run a cleaning business, or is it possible to run it debt free? Not only is it possible to run it debt free, I highly recommend it.
Yes.
Stay away from that. Look, I got into it and it's great. As long as you manage it. But I tell you what, when I be looking at my payments, like I probably pay about, on average, around about $6,000 a month just in business debt alone. It would be nice to have that extra goddamn cash flow. You know what I mean? So if you can avoid it, avoid it. You don't need it. You know what I mean? Just make sure you charge the proper rates, and you'll be fine. Always say this for no matter what business you're in, let the business fund itself. Let the business pay for itself, and try to get paid as soon as possible, and then try to pay out any bills that you got, including your people, as far as possible. You know what I mean? Try to. Now, obviously, with employees, I want to pay them as often, just because when I was an employee, I wanted to be paid as often. So if I can get an every week job, I was excited, right? So I understand that particular part. But if you can spread it out, like for contractors in particular, like a contractor is a contractor. The employee, entrepreneur just like you. So if you got to pay them once a month, pay them once a month. And if you can't, like, don't think you got to pay them when you get paid. If you get paid net 15 and you get the money on the 15th, they can wait till the 5th of the following month. Let your money accumulate in that bank a little bit first. Like, make sure that it's actually in there and it clears and all of that. You know what I mean? So just a few tips. All right. Lloyd Walter says, I'm looking to start a franchise. First thought, don't. That's my first thought. Don't.
Second thought, don't.
In that case, we'll leave it there. Just rock with me. I got a bunch of videos on cleaning franchise. Look those up. You'll get all of my thoughts on that. All right. Mahan says, what all do you have your VA do? That's a best question for Andrew, not me.
Yeah. I mean, I've talked about this before. I mean, the list is very, very long of what you can have your VAs do. You have to determine, this is the most important part. What do you need? What do you need them to do? What do you need them to take off of your plate so that you can do other things? So it can be as simple as answering, going through your emails, right? It can be cold calling. It can be managing your social media. It can be reviewing requests for bids that you get, in your email, because I get a lot of those in my email, and I'm not reading all of those. So I'll send it to them, let them go through it, take out anything that is important, and they send that information to me in a document or, kind of like a spreadsheet or whatever is going on. You can have them do a number of things. Even like, for instance, when I was doing videos on the process of, bringing on virtual assistants and stuff like that. All I did was make the videos, and I gave them to my social media person, and she did the editing. So everything, well, if you're not in automations, you probably haven't seen it. But all of the stuff that's in the videos, the little icons and logos and all that other stuff, I don't know how to do that. I hired her to do that. So she does all of that. And it was ready for the boot camp. Well, it was towards the end of the boot camp, but it was ready for the boot camp. So all you have to do is figure out what it is you need them to do, and then figure out how to teach them to do it the way you want it done. because you can't expect them to just do. You have to teach them and train them, and that's why I'm starting this kind of program, course, whatever you want to call it, to kind of help people know how to do that, because a lot of people don't know how to do it. Then they end up firing them as if they're doing a bad job, but you did a bad job training.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, I love that. And so with that too, just to add into that, I was sitting here thinking about it. I forgot I got VAs for more than just cold calling. I always overlook my admin staff, and shout out to them because they the ones be holding me down. I'm sorry, Anna and Bill and Renz. But anyway, but like Andrew said, just make a list. And so what I would do is I would actually just turn that into a conversation with ChatGTP so they can help you get
that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah. So, and just write down, just tell them, like, listen, I'm trying to hire a VA to help me run my cleaning company, but I want to make sure that I use them as effectively as I possibly can. I want to give you a list of everything that I can think of that my company needs. And I want you to tell me the most effective way to use a VA and what these tasks that I possibly can have them do, and what would be the best way to show them. Which the best way to show them is obviously screen record yourself doing whatever it is first. Yeah. And that's how you show them. But anyway, so that's how I would kind of go through about doing that and just go from there. All right. Nia says, I've been running these email campaigns and received over 1,000 clicks. Them followers going to be gold. That's crazy. That's how I love that. With the CRM, magic of CRM. And she ain't even in automation yet. And she killing it like that. Like, what y'all doing? You know what I mean?
That's
she
how
is
you
in
do
Clean
it.
Biz Network, though. So be clear. If you're not, make sure you're at least in Clean Biz Network if you're in Clean Biz Automation Program. All right.
So hold on. She's not in automations, but she's in CBN, but knows how to do the email campaign.
Yep.
So that means she's paying attention. That's good stuff. Keep doing
it. There you go. All right. Serena says, if we can get them all set up on how to use CBN, that would help a lot. There you go. And so that right there is one of the things that I got my VAs doing. I trained the one how to do it, and then it's their responsibility to train everybody after that. You know what I mean? And then two, I'll make sure I got my training videos in there. But shit, I'm rough. I'm quick with it. Like I'm kind of make it up as you go. So what I do is they do it again and again and again. They eventually get better at me at said thing. And so now I add stuff to it. If you see something missing that I taught you on the training, add that to your training when you're training them. You know what I mean? Now, one thing that I got to do now is getting it to the point, because at first in the past, I have been just letting them do that, but we weren't keeping it housed in a LMS, a learning management system. So now what we're starting to do is taking all of these trainings that we create for VAs and employees and all of that, and actually putting it inside. So y'all know on the CRM, there's a tab called memberships. If you click on that, you can create courses. So now what we're starting to do is create actual courses in the curriculum, just like the courses that y'all take through us. Well, now y'all create those same type of courses for your company if you want. Put those training videos in there and put them in a structure, so that way when you hire people, they and them VAs and stuff, they just go through and follow that program. And you can put a little test at the end and everything to make sure that they actually know what they're doing when they're done. All right, what else we got? What Serena said, Bet Mom is in the house. We can officially start now.
Right, exactly.
We can officially start. All right. Mahar says, roughly how much should I expect to pay for a VA like yours, Andrew? That's a question that he'll answer you inside of the automation.
I'll answer that in the automations course.
There we go. All right. Maxwell Bell says, what CRM do you use to keep up with the customer base? The Clean Biz Network CRM. All you do is go to join. So it's two ways to get the Clean Biz Network CRM. Either become a Clean Biz Network basic member or get the Clean Biz Automation program. The main difference between the two in relation to what you're asking is, if you become a basic Clean Biz Network member, you're going to get basic clean CRM training. If you get the automation program, you're going to get more advanced CRM training with the automation program, and you're also going to get certain pre-built automations built for you, so you don't have to build them from scratch yourself. All right, so you can learn more about that by going to cleanbizuniversity.com. By the way, most people don't know this. On that checkout page of the Clean Biz Automation program, there's a video where I'll walk you through everything that's on there that you're going to get with it. So watch that video too if you feel like you still need more understanding of what exactly you're about to get. Watch that video. It's like a whole little quick webinar that answer all your questions on that, hopefully. And then you can always just message us on the site as well. There's a little chat bot there. You can ask your questions there. and eventually somebody gets to you on that. So there's that. All right, Christopher says, yes, charge proper rate. I just underbid my first job and was the greatest lesson. Listen, that was the best way you could put that right there. He said, I just underbid my first job and it was the greatest lesson. I'm glad you categorize, like you phrased it like that, because it is a great lesson. And guess what? It's a very common mistake for new people. So don't beat yourself up about it. Don't feel like, oh my God, this is the worst thing ever. Like, no, it's part of it. You know what I mean? Now, I don't know if you was in Clean Business Network or not. You probably would have had less of a chance of doing that if you was in Clean Business Network, but it still it can happen. You know what I mean? And it does happen very often. So don't feel bad and way to grow. All right. They laughing at the don't comment when we say don't get no damn franchise. Right. Shout out Miss Karen checking in. Text me this morning. Appreciate you checking in. All right. What else we got? Steve says, AJ, I really hope you can get an interview with Dan to let others hear his success. That would be awesome. I will. And I actually bragged about him already too with his private jet and his cyber truck and all the other stuff I saw him post on Facebook. So I'm gonna reach out to him. I never even met him yet either, but I just know that I was gonna reach, because when I saw what he was going through some other platforms and through some other connect. Matter of fact, Tony told me everything about the industry. Shout out Tony Williams. I mean, he be knowing all these people. He be like, AJ, you gotta reach out to him. You gotta. And so I pace myself. I believe in timing. So now maybe a time. I wait for the time right then I do stuff. All right. Battle Rap fan says, I'm looking to start my own cleaning company. I don't know nothing about running a business. Where do I start? Honestly, the very first place you start is you just go type in AJ Simmons, how to start a cleaning business on YouTube, watch that video, and just from there, it'll tell you every single thing you need to know. All right. Nia says, I used one of Andrew's CRM training videos for one of my old VAs. I sent the link though, so you get credit for the views. There you go.
Do that every single time.
That's right. I think you froze on us, Andrew.
Okay. Yeah, I did. For some reason, my connection has been unstable, so it looks like my camera is like blurry, even though it's like perfectly clear. It's perfectly clear right in front of me, and I don't know, and I don't want to try to do anything while we're on here, so I'll just let it go. I'll let it ride.
Yeah. Get it next time. Heart and Soul Cleaner says, hey y'all, I'm late. I start my first contract next Tuesday. I'm a little nervous. Hey, shout out to you. And matter of fact, I know who that is. You done change your name on us. I see you checking in. Let me give you a horn, because you go ahead and get that started. That is Jera. All right. I was waiting for it to come to me. That's Jera with her new company, Heart and Soul. Shout out to you. All right. And then she says, I do bring a service agreement do I bring a service agreement, or is it signed? No, is the signed proposal sufficient? Do I bring so on your first cleaning, that should already be done. So all of that should be done. So if you go back, was it module 5? I believe it's module 5 in the starter course. And I explained how you want to do 2 walkthroughs. So you do the first walkthrough to actually sell and close the deal. But there is a second walkthrough that we kind of overlook. And that is, I call that the new start walkthrough. And so basically it's like you schedule a meeting like right before your first day of cleaning to meet with them one more time. If you're real stable and you got somebody that's real reliable, you could even bring that person that's going to clean it, but you're probably not there yet. So don't bring nobody that's supposed to clean it yet, because they might switch, right? But anyway, bring that. You want to come there. You want to have like some type of account information form where you can take things like security codes, know where, get an emergency contact number, all of that type of basic stuff. I'm pretty sure that's in module 5. And then also you can finalize any agreements, but the agreement should have already been signed already. You don't have to bring it back. Once it's done, it's done. You just keep it in your records. They keep a copy in their records, and that's it. You want to make special folders for that and save it on your computer. But anyway, what else? There's something else I wanted to tell you on that. Get your keys, pick up your keys, pick up your lawn codes, make sure you know where the dump's at, water source, all of that type of stuff. Feel like I'm forgetting something, but anyway, yeah. But you definitely don't have to bring no agree. Oh, that's what I'm thinking. If it's a nonprofit company, that makes a difference, because they won't be charged sales tax. And depending on what your state you in, you may or may not have to charge sales tax anyway. So make sure you did look that up. But if they are a nonprofit, then get their nonprofit letter from them at that time when you do that extra walkthrough too, that new start walkthrough. But yeah, other than that, what you got, Andrew? Is there anything she should know?
No,
Like I gave.
yeah, that's about it. Just confirming everything. But yeah, that document it should be signed before you start working.
Gotcha.
So if the proposal isn't signed, it needs to be signed before you start working. So make sure that's done prior to that. And the other thing is, if you haven't, here's another thing that I'm finding happening to me, that even though my service agreement or proposal said of payment request, or their accounting may be different. So when you're having these conversations, that's not normally a conversation that always comes up. So starting and find out that their accounting does it differently, you can negotiate it. You say, okay, well, we do what, net 15, net 10, whatever net it may be, but then they want to do net 30 or net 60. Just have a conversation. So just confirm what is your accounting practices, because like I said, sometimes they don't have control over that, but you do have the ability to negotiate. I've done that. They try to do a net 90 or something. I was like, nope, can't do it.
Yeah,
can't do it. Nope, won't do it. And I kept and I held my ground because I knew that it would hurt me more to help them than it would be to just stand my ground and say, hey, I can't do it. You got to give me something better than that.
Yep. No, that was huge right there. I completely forgot about that one. Definitely ask for your accounts payable email address, because it could be completely different than the person that your actual point of contact. Yeah, that's huge right there. Thank you for that. All right, what else we got? Do you offer consultation calls? We do. He offers them. I'll offer them. Where can they go to get yours?
They can just go to my website. If you go to my website, squeakyclean1911.com, you can go there and just go to, I think it says products or product page or whatever. Oh, the far right corner. I don't know what it is off the top of my head because I don't normally put my stuff out there. It just happens that way. But yeah, if you go to my page, you'll be able to get it. Or just message me and I'll send you a link.
My bad. I put in 9/11. It's 1911.
1911.
There we go. All right, bam. And then it's over the one that says one-on-one mentoring calls.
Yeah.
Got you. I'll paste that in the chat real quick.
Appreciate it.
Andrews. And then I'll also paste mine. I used to hate one-on-ones. Now I actually love them.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. And I'll say this.
What?
I'll say this. I'll apologize to a lot of people because I don't put my stuff out there. I don't like promoting my stuff when I'm talking about CBM.
Right.
I just don't do it. But if you ask, I'll definitely do it. But I don't. I don't like doing that. Yeah. Just me.
And I do my best not to talk about anything other than the automation program.
Yeah.
We really will be talking about automation here, y'all, on Tuesdays at 2:00 Eastern time. This is what we all only will talk about. However, we can't help ourselves. If we see that something seems like it might better fit you than this particular program, then it's just our responsibility to tell you that. So just the one for transparency on that.
Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Engineer Bay checking in. Said, what up, big dogs? Welcome in. Appreciate you. I think we got a confirmation from her as well. So y'all might be seeing her face real shortly. We might be seeing something. All right, what else we got? Heart and Soul says, I figured it out.
Yeah.
All right, Swag 100 Climate says, hey, y'all, is there any billing platforms to use outside of ACH that you don't get charged a fee? I wish. And ACH is the most affordable that I know about. Stripe is Stripe. PayPal is PayPal. What's the other one? Square is Square. Yeah, and then you got Authorize.net. Like they all got pretty much around the same fees. ACH is, from what I understand, is usually got the cheapest it gets. So can't get around that. All right, Mahan says congrats to Jera. And what else? Karen says you have. Yeah, so they just said they talking about earlier about the walkthrough. Bam. Right, and I get this part. What else we got? They have their own equipment. Cool. With their own equipment, make sure that if they provide you with supplies, cool. But with the equipment, I probably will still use my own just for liability purposes. So just keep that in mind. All right, it says, been cleaning a few doctors' offices for the last couple of years. I got an opportunity to get a 15,000 square foot brand new medical facility. Just hoping that I bid it right. I might need a one-on-one. Hop on there. The link is in the chat. All right. What else we got? I just told the contractor that everyone charges some kind of fee for their pet. Yeah, every single one of them. Like, you're not gonna. Ain't it crazy? You gotta pay to get your own damn money, right? But it is what it is. Capitalism is capitalism. All right. My bad, Instagram. I completely forgot about y'all. Let me look over here real quick. Let's see where we at. Just did a walkthrough. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I just did a walkthrough on the health clinic about an hour ago. Congrats. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for all the knowledge. Absolutely. So hopefully you close. Hey, listen, the number one tip I'm going to tell you on that is one. Actually, I got a couple. So one, I'll tell you when the number one comes, though. One, make sure you get that proposal to them as soon as you can, right? The sooner the better. Don't try to wait it out. Don't get nervous. Don't procrastinate. Just do what you got to do. Crunch your numbers and send it out, all right? But the number one tip is follow up. Follow up. Everybody want their phone to ring back. Everybody wanted to just fall in their lap. Follow up, close that deal. All right. Like, you're a salesperson now as a business owner, so make sure you follow up and close that deal. And you say, I got paralysis by analysis. Stop. Right. Stop. Just cut it out and stop. All right. Like, don't let overthinking it do nothing, because indecision and inaction gets you nothing but more what you already got. You just prolong. I can't tell you how many times people out there interviewed, and then they be like, I wish I just would have just been did it. Like, I wish I've been watching 3 years straight, and then I finally jumped in. Like, stop all that. Just get it done. You're waiting for nothing. All right. Repost the link, please. Yeah, you on Instagram, so you're probably not going to be able to see it good, but because I don't think it's clickable on Instagram. So if you need to, come over to YouTube channel, AJ Simmons, or you just going to have to type it out. Just go to CleanBizNetwork app. You got everything. All right. We use QuickBooks. There you go. And again, QuickBooks is the same fees. You know what I mean? So everybody uses some type of fees, that regardless. All right. Akeem Archibald says, what's going on? Just tapping in, just trying to keep moving forward. Let's get it. Long time, CB.
What's going on?
I believe you also automation too. Shout out to you.
I think so.
Man. Early here, CBA member. All right, add me in. I gotta get something off my chest. But you want to jump on real quick? We about to end in 5 minutes. I add you in now. Let me send you the link. I don't even know.
Is that Combat?
That's her.
Okay. Yeah.
That is her. Let me get the link. I be forgetting we can even do this. I'm gonna drop it in. If somebody want to click it, feel free. But it's specifically for you. All right. Let's see, Miss Kiana. And then Maxwell, what you got? Maxwell says, so I've just applied for my LLC, and I'm going to be mostly automation because I have a whole crew on standby that needs work. What course do you recommend for me? Well, if you're going to be mostly automation, you should get the automation course, right? So let's go ahead and get the automation program, cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. All right. If you know that's what you're going to do from scratch and you got the crew to back it up, go ahead and go for it. And now, just be clear though, if you brand spanking new, don't automatically start with the automation course. The automation program comes with the starter course and everything with the starter basic membership. All right. So when you first get it, start with the starter course first so you can know the basics, how to set up your website, all of that type of stuff, your bookkeeping, for your accountant and all of that. Go through that process first. Then once you get all of that out of the way, then go take the automation program. All right. But do both. It's both. It comes with both. All right. What else we got? We are having a hell of a time being able to refer people. Listen, I think get on here, talk about it, because that's up the alley with the automation program stuff. All right. And I don't even know, you're not in the automation program. You probably sound like you should be in the automation program. Yeah. Sound like
they're killing it already, though.
Yeah, I know it. I know it. And you know what? Honestly, automation people, the automation program is designed for people that's already killing it, because it will just put them on steroids, because they'll have the resources to really like jump in there.
That's true.
You know what I mean? All right, what else we got? All right, no more questions. We're just waiting on Combat to come on in here and close us out. My guy Lan checking in said, what up, guys? By the way, Lan, so Tom reached out to me this morning. I added that the power dollar to your account, so you should be good on that. And you also I also added the automation stuff to your account, because apparently you didn't even have all of that stuff. So if you look at your automation tab, you can see a lot more stuff. If you look in your forms, if you look in your funnels. If you're looking at a lot of places that inside your account, you're gonna see a lot more stuff added to your account. So that was never there. So by the way, I do see you also on my calendar for tomorrow. So if that was what you needed, it's done already. Just FYI. All right. Is that Miss Bundridge? Oh my God, I love her interview. That is her. I'm waiting to see if she's gonna come on. That is her. All right. I'm also trying to get her to come on that stage at the conference, y'all. We might get I think I got a verbal commit. So we're gonna see. All right. And for that, since we on the topic, you can go to cbnconference.com to get those tickets to that CBN conference. All right. We're gonna be in Jacksonville. It'll be this July, the 23rd through the 25th. And the tickets are about half the price of what they was last year. So hop on it. All right. All right, cool, y'all. I'm waiting for Miss Kiana. Hopefully she can click that link. If not, we're going to stop it right here. All right. Thanks for your help as well, Andrew. Absolutely. Yeah, Andrew always be on there. I'm so glad I got him now.
No problem. No problem.
I didn't really, the job description. If we say job description, there we go. If we say job description for what I do, it seems so light and like it's nothing. But when you're doing this shit for hundreds and hundreds of people all the time,
yes,
that's damn near impossible to get to everybody. So
it's a lot. Yep.
Here she is. Welcome in.
Can y'all hear me?
We can.
Okay, so real quick, I know we only got a little bit of time, but if y'all stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Our phone rings off the hook. One for residential. Our company stopped doing residential about 1 to 2 years ago. And we get probably 2 calls a day of wanting referrals. Y'all's website, either you don't have a website, nobody answers the phone, the email's too long, I don't know how to spell it, nobody returns phone calls, nobody is ready, bookable, you don't have a booking link, you don't have a booking website, you're unprofessional when you answer the phone, it turns people off. We can't refer people that are not, I don't care how good you clean. If you're not easily accessible, if I can't remember what your website is, if you don't have a phone number on your website, you have to strike when the iron's hot. And so we turn down and can't refer thousands of dollars a month because in our area, it's sad. It also comes with, and this isn't anybody's fault, but we're just really busy, and a lot of companies can't access Fort Jackson, which is our military base, or they don't have a large enough crew to handle the referrals that we give out. Right. So for summer jobs, like we have 2 really, really big jobs, probably over 200,000 square feet of post-construction that we've had to turn down because people don't have big enough crews or the correct insurance, or they're just not ready. That's not something that you can just sub out. You have to have a large crew. You have to be able to get on and off Fort Jackson. You have to have post-construction materials and tools. You can't go in there with a bottle of Windex and think that you're gonna, and no shade, everybody starts out with a bottle of Windex. Right. But if you're not prepared to rent the necessary lifts, or, have the extension poles and, everything that you need, or know how to clean exterior windows. If I call you and you're like, well, yeah, I think my cousin and blah, blah, blah. If I say, hey, you got the insurance? Do you have, do you understand how billing works for the government? This is not a government contract you're bidding on. They're calling us. And you have to be able to take a government charge card. You have to be able to understand that they're billing and their certified payrolls and all the paperwork that you have to fill out to be able to get paid. So I would suggest anybody, within the sound of my voice, please be ready, because if you get a call from a larger company that doesn't want the job, or doesn't want to take on the job, or doesn't have the time to take on the job, they don't want to hear, well, let me get back to you in a week. Right. We're going to move on. And unfortunately, that's been the running narrative. So that's my advice. Thanks for coming to my TED.
Hey, I appreciate that. Get these people together, Kiana. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Get together. We don't have time. We try to keep it in the family. I don't want to call anybody else. I'd rather keep it in the family and be able to, but too many times I've noticed that people do not have a booking link. They don't have a number. Put your phone number on there. And when you get a call, if it's not your auntie, answer professionally. Don't answer hello.
Facts.
No matter what. I don't care if it's the dentist office. Answer professionally with your business name at all times, because you don't know who's contacting you. And I've just gotten horrible feedback with my referrals of, they didn't answer the phone. They never emailed me back. They showed up and were super unprofessional. So I'm going to vet you before I refer you, but I have a lot of referral opportunities. So yes.
No, great stuff. You reminded me of something when I first got into business, and I would answer my phone. Thank you for calling. This is AJ, or thank you for calling. This is AJ Simmons, something like that. And then it'd be one of my homeboys, and they'd be like, "Oh, excuse me, Mr. Simmons, Mr. Oh shit, what's good?"
That's fine. That's fine.
But I still had to make sure first, like, we ain't gonna mess up the money because we care about no coolness or none of that. Know what I mean? Like, we not about to mess the money up. So 1,000% on that.
Yes, answer the phone like it's the president every single time, no matter what, until you can hire someone to answer the phone for you, until you can separate it, because that is a huge turnoff. So yes, that's it. That's all I got.
Well, before we let you go, let us know how we can follow you, because y'all also got a YouTube channel going as well. We got to get some more videos.
We do, and you don't fuss at me. I don't even know what it's Combat Cleaning SC. I think I don't know.
I think I can find it. Let's see. All right. Well, make sure y'all look her up though. Let me see if I can find it. I'm gonna try to put the link in here.
Yep, I'm doing Carline right now, but yes, Combat Cleaning Service. But right now we're worried about CBN. So y'all just make sure you're a part of CBN. Make sure you're going to the conference, and you'll be able to see all of us at the conference. So that's how you get the best bang for your buck. Get tickets to the conference, join it, and then you got a little bit of everybody on there. There we go. Appreciate you, Kiana. Awesome. See you guys later. All right, bet. Appreciate it. Tell Leo I said it was good. I will do that. Right. All right. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find her channel for y'all real quick. It is, let's see, she said Combat Cleaning. But and to that point, as we start to close out, that's exactly why I changed. Why don't I know how to spell combat? They saying I got it spelled wrong. I'm pretty sure I know how to spell it, but I guess anyway. But to that point though, that's exactly why I changed CBN to include website building and phone numbers and all this type of stuff, and building it, like actually what to put on your website, all that stuff. Because to her point, like so many people, you say you in business, but all you guys are LLC, you got an EIN number, and you ain't got nothing else other than a hello. You know what I mean? When you pick up the phone, who this? And it's like, nah, you gotta carry it as if you big time. I'm telling you, like that whole fake it till you make it, right? You don't want to say that, but I tell you what, I ain't saying fake it, but I'm saying be professional. Like carry it as if you already that big company that you're striving to be. All right. I'm pretty sure that's the link to her YouTube right there. Make sure y'all click that and subscribe to that. All right. See one last thing. Let's see. Battle Rap Fan says, you got any knowledge on cleaning companies in New York? Yep, it's the same knowledge for any other company in anywhere in the country. I know New York, y'all got those egos and y'all think y'all ego, y'all big time and y'all special and y'all allow certain things, but when it comes to cleaning business, it ain't no different. It's all the same. Everything that we saying that applies. All right. What else? Oh, you pasted it too. I'm like, how many times? Yeah, I just found it. Okay, but all right, cool. And then Studio Review says, what part of New York you in? I'm in Syracuse. Bam. He could definitely help you. All right. He definitely can help you. CBN alumni right there. What else we got? Ed says, thank you all for the nuggets today. You guys are very much appreciated. Thank you so much, Ed. Thank you for checking in. Thank you, everybody, for checking in. I'm going to view Instagram one last time before we go. Loved Ourselves says, good afternoon, all. Appreciate you for checking in. All right, y'all. We dropped a lot of stuff for y'all today. You want to book with Andrew Lewis 101, make sure you check out squeakyclean1911.com. You can check that out. If you want to book a one-on-one with me, just go to cleanbiznetwork.app for everything Clean Biz Network. And I got a little survey down, so it's easier for y'all to find stuff, whatever you want. So when you first get on there, it's just going to ask you, listen, what you need. And it's going to point you in the right direction for exactly what you need. So if you just need one-on-one, click that, and it's going to take you right to that, all right?
I do see one last question, so I'm gonna get it, and then we're gonna get out of here. Prayer Mama 4 says, "Hi, I started mine already, cleaning Ultra." That's perfect. It goes with my perfect beer, Michelob Ultra. But anyway, that ain't what you got for it all.
I'm looking at it right now. Right as soon as we get off.
Right. And then and look, they got the Michelob Ultra Zero now too. So I'll be mixing them in now. The brand new.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. How do we automate? Because we sure goddamn, I'm trying to be too fast. Because we sure were out the cleaning. We also priced too low. So how do we go about automating? The best answer would be to go to cleanbizuniversity.com, click on that automation program, and join on in. I promise you, we're going to show you how to get it from A to Z, from automating those leads to automating the cleaning to automating the software. All right, going to get you everything that you need. All right. Solutions Made Better. That's me in the group. All right, but hey, rock with us. Make sure you stay active in the groups. All right. And then, by the way, I'm glad to see the automation group is picking up. The automation group don't have nearly as many people as the regular basic member group. So naturally, it'll be a little slower. So I'm loving to see that we're picking up in that one now too as we start to grow. So thank y'all for watching so much today, y'all. It's been fun. We'll talk to y'all again next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern time. I am AJ Simmons, founder of the Cleaning Business Network. Damn, I can't even say my own company name. Founder of the Clean Business Network, and I am the Cleaning Business GOAT, y'all. Thank y'all so much. Who we got here, Mr. Andrew?
And I'm S. Andrew Lewis with Squeaky Clean and Clean Success Academy, but most importantly, Cleaning Business Automations. We'll catch you guys next time. We appreciate you.
Next time.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, on property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes.